So after I graduated from Ozark, I went to Indonesia for a couple of years, and I got to work with a really cool group of people called Peace Generation. And what they wanted to do was help Muslims and Christians. There's a lot of tension in Indonesia in a lot of ways, and so it was a Christian group building peace and promoting peace through Jesus. And it was really an amazing experience because a lot of people think, oh, Muslims don't like Jesus. Actually, they do. They really like Jesus. And so it was a great way to work with college students especially, and to share with them how to have real peace, how to have peace in relationships, how to have peace between different belief systems, how to have peace in between male and female and things like that. And so I got to be a part of a really incredible ministry, and I feel really honored to be a part of that. And whenever I got back from Indonesia, during my time there, I'd also really felt like this, I just want to help people in a physical way, not just a spiritual, emotional, social way, but also a physical way. And so I got involved into a physical therapy assistant program so that I could learn the basics of physical therapy and take them to the mission field with me. And so while I was here going to school, my old roommate from Ozark Christian College started a team in Niger, North Africa. And so she twisted my arm, and I ended up, and the Lord I'm sure had something to do with it, I ended up joining her team after I graduated, and doing physical therapy. And here I'm a physical therapist assistant. There I'm Dr. Mariama. And so I really got to do a lot of cool things, and I got to see how helping people in a physical way opens up spiritual doors. And so it was a powerful experience, both for me and I hope for the people that I built relationships with. And so then I got invited to be a missionary on campus, and my first thought was, no way, I'm not old enough for that, but I should be taking the classes. But I have the honor of teaching women in missions and contemporary issues in missions, which I did a lot of research on because I was like, what are they? What are the contemporary issues in missions? I don't sure I know, but it's been a really wonderful experience for me, going from a place there is no church where I was serving in Niger. I lived with a Muslim family, and I had 2 teammates, and so I was surrounded by Islam. And then to go from that to this is, wow, it's amazing, the difference, and just to see the community. I have there are like 15 girls that come every Tuesday night, and when they first approached me, they're like, can we come over to your house and pray? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I was expecting, okay, we'll have some coffee, we'll talk for a little bit, we'll pray for a little bit, they'll go home. It was like midnight. They came over, they were praying for hours, and I was like, these are Koreans, like, who are these people? And like, it was just amazing to see their passion for prayer, and every Tuesday night they come to my house. I was like, I would have to ask them to go home, but it was wonderful. It was really wonderful to see the passion and the prayer that's happening on campus. And they came to me, I didn't even have to ask them. And that has been I look forward to it every week. It's beautiful. I love just the people that approach me and are like, hey, can I talk to you about ministry? What should that look like? I feel like God's sending me to India, or I feel like God's sending me to Japan, or wherever. And it's like, I get to see a little glimpse into God's kingdom moving forward. This new generation that's rising up and going out. And it's so exciting. It's so good. And so I hope that I bless them just like half as much as I have felt blessed by the students here. It's been wonderful. And that's all I really have to say.